such high energy. Like,
sound check.
G'day and welcome back to another vocal analysis here at Voice Essentials. Today we are looking at SB19, their live performance at the 2025 Hito Music Awards. We're looking at this because a lot of you were wanting to, for me to review this, to have a look at it as a live performance. And can I tell you, firstly, thank you. This is it's really cool to see the lads doing the whole like stage performance thing, and the choreography and everything that goes with it is pretty cool. And it also gave me an opportunity to really dig deep into their pitch accuracy and stuff like that, which we will look at, I would say, briefly later on in the analysis. For now, I want to dive straight in because this is quite a long sort of 13-minute performance. And so let's get into it and get started.
2025 Hito 流行音乐奖颁奖典礼。
Hito Awards! Let me introduce ourselves. Woman shit, SB19. This is ugly, but alam mo naman, dahil lang kita again. This is icy, kahit na anong payang kang bite me. What you gonna do pag may dumating na maitim na ulap ako kikiligin? Sa positibo ay baka lang mapraning, kasi pag realidad ang harang ay ipagising.
Anong pakiramdam pumanig sa walang hanggang hagdan? Di ba sa padamdam ang katapusan? Lahat ng sinimula dito sa kindipo, lahat tinipon. Kahit nung digman ay down sa digo, kayang tagusan. Ikaw ko ng kamalasan ay nag-aabang.
Kita ba sa aking mga mata ang mga bagay na hindi mo nakikita? Ano ba ay hanggang sa tulad ay matitina? Eto na bunga ng mga hiraya. Bago ko pakawalan sa katanungan, ano pakiramdam? Bakit ba nagkaganto? Ang daming tukso, bawat hakbang laging may gulo. Pagkamalas, ba't ba? Di ko galing tumakbo, dito lang ako. Kasalanan kong lahat ng to, nahumbay sa paggusto.
Such high energy, like, and it's the level of energy that when I first saw this, I looked at it and I thought to myself, this has got to be tuned, as in live, because what we can see here, don't click away, I haven't said it is tuned, I've said I thought it was tuned. We're going to have a look at it, because what we're hearing here is very evidently the live recording, the room recording, and you can hear the ambience of the space. I have gone and had a look at someone, because I found a fan recording, a fan cam recording of exactly this performance, and I've analyzed it. It is the exact same audio, yeah? And so we know that what we're hearing is the room. So that then leads me to go, okay, this is the room, this is the captured space. Is there live tuning going on? Because when I watch this, I look at it and go, there is so much energy going on that how do these young men maintain their pitch accuracy with that level of cardio? I'll show you something because I know you'll be interested to see it. Jumping. So this is that note that we just heard, that big last note. Now, when I looked at that, can I be honest with you and tell you there's evidence of tuning. That note is except for a couple of little points, is so dead center. I then did this to it and I stretched it out and I had a look and I went, there are these little moments here where I go, oh, it is moving around like we'd expect a human note to do. We get this little glitch at the end there. But I have to be honest with you and say to you, I honestly, I looked at it and went, this has got to be tuned. And it almost has a sort of almost a tuning nature to the oral aspect of it. I've then gone through the rest of the piece to look for, contextual evidence, because if there is tuning that has been applied, or like auto-tuning, then we would anticipate that we would see auto-tuning throughout. Yeah, it's not just being turned on for certain notes, I wouldn't think. But I want to show you, when we go to this part, that is out of tune. Well, it's not out of tune as in it's not terrible, but it's not bang on pitch. That's more accurate, right? And there is evidence if I go to if we keep moving around, notice through here. Yeah, there's plenty of evidence of pitch not being dead center. And so as I continued to look and explore, I started to realize, do you know what? This hasn't been tuned. This is just an excellent display of pitch accuracy within the context of highly choreographed movement. That is super impressive. Like, I am very impressed by that. Because when we have that level of cardio movement, we're going to continue to watch it. It has an impact on your breath management. It just does. And your breath management has an impact on pitch accuracy and a whole range of other things. We might talk a bit more about that as we go along, but let's dive back into the performance. These are not small movements. Can I tell you, I have two left feet when it comes to dance. Amongst other reasons, it is the reason why music theatre, for example, I did a lot of amateur theatre growing up. It was never really going to be, I was never going to be triple threat. I could act, I could sing, but I can't dance. And so I'm just always highly impressed by people who have the ability to do all three as a triple threat performance. But the level of movement and choreography going on here. But again, what I'm most impressed by is, you know, that level of cardio fitness to keep the breath within the breath management within a zone where you don't start to shallow breathe. You know, if you want to test this out for yourself, just take a walk around your block. Don't run. Just take a walk around your block and come back and try to sing your favorite song. You will notice, and I'm talking about you walk, you know, you do the walk around your block, step into wherever you normally practice, sing your favorite song, take a note of how your breathing impacts your pitch accuracy. It will likely be significant. And yet these fellows, acknowledging that a lot of this has a very spoken value, but when we do hear the sung notes, they are hitting, you know, bang on, if not, you know, very close to center of pitch. Really good. Yeah, you can hear that pitch is not quite on, right? Let's just so I can show you, because I do want to show you what you know, the fact that we've got that performance, what's the right word? The fan cam. I want to show you the fan cam. Of that. And look at the shoes he's doing it in. Wow. Okay, let's come back over to the other performance. I just wanted to show you that I had looked at that the difference between the two to see if there was any, and there is none. It's exactly the same.
Let's go dance! Make some noise! All right! May kumatok sa pintuan kong nakakandado, parang hibang nagpupumilit kahit di imbitado.
Bulyantado, desperado, huli ka, balbong, 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 dalawang para sa kain.
Huwag nang magtangka pang sumali. Daming patibong nag-aabang dyan sa tabi. Pasensya ko'y medyo maiksi. Baka makitang hinahanap mo yung pang malupit. Malupit yung malupit. Dito sa bahay ko ayaw humagulo. Ang aabutin mo palo, palo. Pag di ka nagtino, masama lang tayo. Kung di mo to gusto, tumabi ka dyan. Tumabi ka dyan. Tumabi ka dyan. Tumabi ka kung di mo to gusto. Tumabi ka dyan. Lumpa,
Basta-basta di mo kaya.
lumpa, lumpa.
Itik sa bunga-puno ng iba. Nagkakabog ka.
Magpunta, ibayang yan sa budpa. Kapag una, nagpakawala. Ay, ko pa pagkahanapin nila. Uy, ako manakit. Manakit ng makulay.
Oh, impressive. Impressive little line there, yeah? And remember, we're talking about that in the context of no tuning. Certainly didn't. Where are we? Where was that? Around about the 6-minute mark.
Manakit ng makulay.
Oh, we don't quite get the full run of that in Melantine. But while I am here, let's see if we can turn on the other, just so you can see how so what we're looking at is the bottom one is the one we've been listening to, the actual room recording, the release. And this top one is the fan cam. Have a look at how it follows. It's exactly the same. Yeah, it follows the exact pattern of the. So we that, not that we had to prove that, but we can see that change. If they were different, we would see significant differences, but it does follow a similar pattern. It is slightly different because the room acoustics have a small influence. They have a small influence or a significant influence, but they have an influence on the ultimate sound. But there you go. You can see both of those there when you put them over each other. Yeah. So very, very similar. Okay, back to the recording. There, we hear that, that fall off in the pitch. So for the uninitiated, this group joining them is called Ozone.
legend, ay, ay, legend, ay, ay. 梦着已经爆了，白在人群绕绕。Legend, ay, ay, legend, ay, ay. 把你的太暴躁，伤心被伤到。We are the champion, we are the champion, we are the champion, 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 champion. Legend, ay, ay, legend.
Here's an interesting point. As I'm listening to this, I suddenly, the moment Ozone's come on, I hear, and you may have detected it as well, I hear a distinct change in the sonic value of the vocals.
Legend, ay, ay, legend, ay, ay. 梦着已经爆了，白在人群绕绕。Legend, ay, ay, legend, ay, ay. 把你的太暴躁，伤心被伤到。We are the champion, we are the champion, we are the champion, 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 champion. Legend, ay, ay, legend, ay, ay. Rolling on the fire, staying on the world top. Are you ready to go,
Let's go.
I want y'all to have fun.
Hands up.
Let's go.
And now the audio, the sonic value is back again.
I want some, I get some, no later. I woke up and baked dead potato. Got curves, shame me.
For me, what I am hearing there is it's almost like we've gone from prior to Ozone coming out, live vocal, to pre-recorded vocal. Now we're back to live vocal. It only furthers my suggestion that everything about what we're seeing with SB19 here is completely live, except for that little snippet.
For major, but I stay mean, not mediocre.
Tell me what you see. I go see.
You know what we should do? If we come over to the fan cam. So okay. So I've gone to show you the sonic difference between the two. The person that's done the fan cam has actually cut out the Ozone section. Watch. We get a transition. So we can't actually determine, one way or the other than that sonic value that we hear between the movement between the two. So I did hear a difference. What did you hear? Leave your comments below.
Are you ready to go, get
Let's go.
I want y'all to have fun.
Hands up.
Let's go. Taiwan, make some noise. I want some, I get some, no later. I woke up and baked dead potato. Got curves, shame me for major, but I stay mean, not mediocre.
What we're starting to hear here, though, can you start to hear that like there's a little bit more labour in the air? The air's starting to get a little bit more shallow. Pablo's still doing a good job in managing it, but we're starting to hear a movement in the air, which is, you would expect. Well, we're 9 minutes into a live performance that has been this energetic, incredible.
Tell me what you see. I go see what the real question is filling me. I won't see that's nothing on my reality. Cause you'll see, model me, ew. I did it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you later. Pagkatapos kong mag-shower, medyo ramdam ko ng power. Pero kulang pa sa sour mga heribia. Alam ng mga bagay, pwede ani sa'kin ba? Himik lang gawang matibay, pag tinubok talagang mag-ingay.
You know this song, come on.
A good deal of that was spent under the pitch.
Got curves, shame me for major, but I stay mean, not mediocre.
Tell me what you see. I go see what the real question is filling me. I won't see that's nothing on my reality. Cause you'll see, model me, ew. I did it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you later.
Later.
Gonna see you later.
That's certainly flat.
Pagkatapos kong mag-shower, medyo ramdam full of power. Pero kulang pa sa sour mga energy.
Yeah, it's quite a challenge, isn't it, to maintain like bang on pitch accuracy when you've been this energetic. It's an amazing performance.
Di ko na kailangan lumulok ng bato. Hindi paladana to. Ano ang makina ko? Anong mekaniko? Kaya ko, yan ang moni-moni ko. Sa daming binigdaan, nagpatong ng story ko. Sosomatis mo, so hindi pumanik na rito.
Di naman talaga madali. Aminin ko pa man noon din. Sa likod naman ko kagipig. Kaya manik ko.
The articulation is really good.
Walang home court sign sa pagkain away. Yeah.
Kuhanin sa lupa Kahit kalitin mong hukayin ding hindi mo maukuha.
Yeah, no, this isn't over. Di pa tapos ang disaster. Alam ko na ang danger. Pwedeng yung suna magiging better. Kaya alamin ang mga bagay-bagay. Sige, pwede taong isang ibay. Lahat ang mataas ang kilay. Sinugin ang matuto na mamadala.
And Ozone rejoin.
Pili tayo mo kayang bubunan. Makakita lang ng ginto. Kahit sa wala. Sento, kasi ito bitaw ko. Mismo.
Di ka basta-basta makakakita ng gento. Come on, yo. Gento, Just,
Ano kain mo na parang gento? Huwag kang hihinto sa ordinaryo. Kahit masige hanggang sa matugo. Di pa basta-basta makakakita ng gento. Gento. Kahit masige hanggang sa matugo. Di pa basta-basta makakakita nito.
Wow. I'm exhausted. Just having watched was a 13-minute performance. The lads really are very gifted. But, to call them simply talented or gifted, I think actually robs them of their due. And what I mean by that is to have that level of cardio fitness to manage live vocal like they are the entire time requires a lot of work behind the scenes. And I'm talking about gym work, cardio work. They have got to be working really hard. And, it's one thing for us to say, oh, they're so gifted, they're so talented. Yeah, but they would be working. They would be hard workers. And I think we want to acknowledge that, that they are really putting the time in to being the skilled operators that we're observing. One of the things that I think which is beneficial to them is there's 5 of them carrying the vocal load. I think we'd be talking about looking at maybe even a different product if the one singer was doing the whole shebang, like a Michael Jackson or a Beyonce. and we'd be probably seeing some evidence of other things going on, but in this particular instance we don't. And thanks again to those who recommended we have a watch of that. Another long SB19, I've just had a look at the time, it's about 40 minutes or so. I hope you've stuck around for the whole lot. I do look forward to seeing you in the next one. I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.